Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are live over on YouTube and we are now live here on TikTok. Just going to let the chat build here for a minute. Thank you guys all so much for joining the show tonight. We have an action-packed Sunday night. I am super excited for tonight's show. Guys, we are kicking things off tonight with the September Encore auction. The final hours of bidding are happening in the September Encore auction for REA. Really exciting stuff, guys. We're going to go through some of the big lots, take a look at where some of the bidding has gone over the past week since we checked it out last Sunday. And it's going to be great. 7:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. is our REA live show coverage. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to kick it over to my show, Bonkers Cards Live. So thank you guys all so much for joining in. I see we've got a couple viewers on YouTube. Appreciate the YouTube crowd. Thank you guys all so much for joining. Hello, hello. Thank you guys to the TikTok community as well for watching here on TikTok. I always like to encourage people to check out the show over on YouTube as well at Bonkers Cards because I am going to be sharing my screen there and just getting a little bit better image of some of the cards. But whatever works best for you guys is good with me. I just want to make sure you guys can see all the action. Tons of awesome cards here tonight, and I am actually going to flip over my camera, and we're going to get right into this. So thank you guys all so much for joining. Again, guys, what we are doing, we are over checking out the auction at robertedwardauctions.com. So you could actually check out this exact website by going to bid.robertedwardauctions.com. REA, one of the biggest auction houses in the collectible space, especially when it comes to our favorite vintage baseball. What's exciting about tonight is I'm actually going to show you guys some stuff outside of vintage baseball, a couple of marquee items that I'm really excited to show you all. But there's no way you can cover the September auction without talking about this gorgeous 1952 Topps Jackie Robinson SGC8. This card is an absolute hammer. This is the highest graded example in an SGC slab that has gone up for public auction in 2 years. You can just see the boldness of the color and the corners as I zoom in on each of these corners. It is super sharp on each of these corners. So the 52 Jackie, beautiful card. It is card number 312. And the current bid on this, guys, it's up to $57,500 before extended bidding starts. So this is going to be a fun one. We'll even check back at the end of this half-hour show just to see if any bids come in before extended bidding. Just as a reminder, the way extended bidding works, what happens is you need to place the bids of the cards that you want by 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. As soon as 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern strikes, you can only bid on the cards that you had previously bid on. So in order to be in the action, you've got to bid on a card before 9 p.m. tonight. Then you see the 52 Mays right next to it, PSA 7, that's at $27,000. I want to go to card number or lot number 3 for the 1907 Wolverines Ty Cobb. This portrait is considered his rookie. Super cool to see the Georgia Peach here, very young Ty Cobb. Check this out, guys. The PSA 3 example, it is the highest of the 3 that are graded at PSA. The current bid here is at $34,000, and you'll see a couple of other really big Ty Cobb cards in this lot as well. Let's jump to lot number 4 because there's another Ty Cobb card sitting there. It's the E103 Williams Caramel Ty Cobb. This is from 1910. Looks similar to the T206 image, but a little bit different. The T206 card doesn't have the additional font here on the bottom, the Williams Caramel, Oxford, Pennsylvania. PSA 4. The reserve has not yet been met on this card. The current bid is at $31,000. So we'll see if that gets going in extended bidding tonight on the reserve. So you'll see a couple of awesome, excellent all-time vintage cards here. You've got the Satchel Paige short print rookie, the T Type 1 photograph, autographed of Babe Ruth, which is super cool. You've got the Sherry Maggie auto, error card. As I'm scrolling through here, though, one of the cards that is not vintage that I really wanted to take a minute to talk about because, wow, yeah, you could see incredible price performance on this card in just the last week since we visited it. Our guy here, Shohei Ohtani. This is lot number 10. It's a 2018 rookie. It is a Beckett Black label. of Shohei Ohtani in his rookie season. It's of him pitching. Okay. And the black label is the highest graded example that you can get in the Beckett grading world. So it got all 4 graded 10 on centering edges, surface and corners. Shohei Ohtani, if you didn't happen to catch the news this week, created his own club. He's the first member, and here's the back. He's the first member of the 50-50 club. He homered, actually he's up to 51 homers and 51 stolen bases. But no one's ever done it before. No one's seen a talent quite like Shohei Ohtani, and he's kind of paving his own path to be considered one of, if not the greatest baseball player ever. The current bid on his rookie right now is $16,000. It comes at a really interesting time, given the news on what Ohtani has done. His market has been all over the place over the past year, and it is going to be really interesting to watch as the Dodgers make a playoff push now with Ohtani in the mix, playing great baseball. Who knows where this could finish? Home run and 2 steals today. He's pushing for 60-60, says Mike Bellandier. Thank you so much for the comment, Mike. As a reminder to everybody watching the show, either on TikTok or YouTube, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Mike says 53 and 55 with 6 to go. Hey, man, you never know. Maybe he could get to 60. Will be interesting to see that for sure. But yeah, man, this Shohei Ohtani rookie, 16,000. We will see where this market continues to go to as the playoffs heat up. We're going to go to lot number 24 next, guys. So some awesome T206 cards that you guys can check out. Luine says, I have several Ohtani rookie cards. Very cool. Very cool. Love to see that. We're going to jump to lot number 24. And this is a Walter Johnson hands on chest SGC 5. Beautiful front, great color and registration here for Walter Johnson. But what I want to show is actually the importance of the back. Check that out, man. It's an old mill back. It's one of the more rare backs versus a typical back like Piedmont or Sweet Cap. The old mill back, super cool, and SGC 5. The current bid there is at $3,500 again for the Walter Johnson SGC 5. Right next to it in lot number 26, we have a Walter Johnson portrait SGC 3 with a Piedmont back. Love the centering color here, looks great. Big Train, really like the centering on this card. As you zoom in quicker, you can just really see. Really a nice example of this card. And it's a Piedmont back. You can check that out. Piedmont, one of the more common variations of the T206 backs. The current bid here on the Big Train, it's $2,300 again before headed into extended bidding. I want to shout out lot number 30 as well for another awesome portrait. You guys can see here, lot number 30 portrait PSA 2 of Christy Mathewson. I always like this card. I love the color variation that you have in the background. PSA 2, nice card. The current bid here is $7,000, and you might say 7,000. Why would that be? It's a Hindu back. The Hindu back, very rare. Hindus are among some of the most rare backs that you can get, and it is a brown Hindu additionally. So very, very cool. The current bid there is at $7,000 for the Christy Mathewson. And I want to jump backwards now as well to the main bidding page, guys. You can check this out at bid.robertedwardsauctions.com. If you want to place anything, bids on there. Everything depends on those backs, says Tops Nut. You know it, man. It is all about the backs and the different variations that make them more rare. Excuse me. As I'm scrolling through here, you'll see some really cool stuff. Some Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth. We've got a Adobe rookie, a really nice Stan Musial, PSA 3 rookie there as well. Definitely going to be fun to watch. We're going to go to lot number 54 because this is one of the 3 highest graded examples of one of our favorites on the show, Yogi Berra. This is a 1950 Bowman PSA 9 Yogi Berra, and you can see the centering. The corners look fantastic. It is just so hard to find a card from this era. This is obviously 1950 Bowman bubblegum. There was always staining issues on these cards. Just to see it in this type of condition, extremely rare. Awesome card to get to see. For those that are competitive in the PSA set registry, you might not ever get another chance to own this if you're a 1950 Bowman set builder. So very cool to see that. The current bid is at $11,500 on the 1950 Bowman Berra. Right next to that, you'll see a PSA 5 Jackie Robinson from the same set, 1950 Bowman PSA 5. Jackie. The current bid there is 4,100. So that'll be interesting to watch as we get closer to the end of the evening. Then we've got the two all-time rookies from the 51 Bowman set, the Mantle and the Maze. The Mantle rookies, a PSA 1.5. The current bid there is already at 7,500. And then the current bid on the Willie PSA 2 is at 3,700, which is wild to see the price difference between two of them. In my opinion, two of the greatest of their era, obviously. But the price difference is nuts. Almost double the price for the Mantle in a 1.5 versus the Maze in a 2. But we still have extended bidding to go, so we will see. I'm going to jump to lot number 57. For our Mickey Mantle collectors out there, which I know there's a bunch of, this is a very rare Mantle card. This is a 1952 StarCal decal Type 1 Mickey Mantle. For anybody that wants to build the PSA Master Mickey Mantle registry set, this is included in it. It's a PSA authentic grade, super rare card. The current bid is at 4,800. And again, something I want to show off the back here. Just a really unique card, something that you don't see quite that often. I'm sure there are many people that are probably seeing this card for the first time. It's a 1952 Mantle, but it's not the 52 Tops Mantle. It's a little bit different. So kind of a cool card to see there. Again, the current bid is at 4,800 on that. I want to jump over to lot number 59 while we're on the discussion of Mickey Mantle for a beautiful 1954 Red Heart Mickey Mantle, PSA 5, really nicely centered. You can honestly say that this card might be a little undergraded. PSA 5, excellent color and registration, maybe a little wrinkle on that bottom left-hand corner. Overall, really nice there. Thank you for the follow, CW Dart Addicts. Thank you very much. The Red Heart set, as I've mentioned on the show a couple times before, this was a dog food set in the 1950s. Actually, in 1954 specifically, Mickey Mantle did not appear in Tops. He had exclusive rights to Bowman in 1954, but he was able to use his name, image, and likeness in the Red Heart dog food set, which is an awesome set I've documented on the channel in the past. Current bid here is at 2,800 before we get into extended bidding tonight. Going to jump to lot number 65. Going to show a beautiful Mickey Mantle auto, grade 10 auto. How much for that card? Yeah, it was at, I believe I could jump back to it really quick. The Red Heart was at 2,800. And thank you to the REA account for joining the show tonight and helping answer any questions in the chat. Guys, feel free to drop any questions you have. Make sure to give them a follow here on TikTok as well. They post awesome content on their auctions and the lots that they have. Lot number 65 has a really nice vintage signed Mickey Mantle, 1968, awesome set. And the Mantle auto is just beautiful. Crisp 10, and the card got a 4.5, which is great for what the cards get graded. Saw you got a new satchel. What is the ask? Yes, Madpar. I will have that on my show at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, so don't go anywhere. Bonkers Cards Live will be following the REA coverage here. But the current bid on this is 3,800. I've written extensively about the signed vintage market. I have expectations that this card will definitely kick up in extended bidding just because of the quality of that autograph, as well as that it's Mickey Mantle. Yes, David says nice Mantle auto. I concur with that completely. We're going to go to lot number 66 right next to it. Love this card when I was checking it out. This thing is as crisp as it gets, man. It easily could be considered a 10. I couldn't see a flaw in it. I'll show you guys the four corners there quickly. Yeah, it'll go to 10K. I would agree. It's got a lot of room to run there. 73 Clemente, PSA 9. Current bid there is 1150. 1150 on the Roberto Clemente, which is awesome. And just wanted to check over on YouTube. No comments there. Let me know, guys, if anyone has any questions or just observations on this auction. Happy to talk it through. That'll go over 5K. Said Doc HW. Very cool. We're going to go to lot number 67, actually. 1976 Topps Star Trek. This is an unopened wax box. Not a lot of these floating around. It does have the baseball card exchange seal of approval wrapped around the outside, which is what you need. Obviously, is the main stamp of approval for anything sealed vintage. The baseball card exchange has got you. 10 cents per packs back in 1976. The current bid is at 1550. Do we have any Star Trek fans out there? Pretty cool, unique piece there. Guys, also want to remind everybody, If anyone has any specific players or cards they want to see, have me search, I'm happy to show them. If anyone has any questions, drop it in. It's supposed to be interactive. I love getting to show you guys this and talk about this stuff. Some really, really cool, unique items in this auction. Lot number 71 is the Topps Traded Tiffany Barry Bonds rookie. This is a PSA 10. You can always tell from the Tiffany because there's just a little bit of a different hue. Can you do a Stan Musial search? Absolutely. I will do that right now. The 86 Topps Traded Bonds, it is a $5,000 current bid. So want to show you guys here, if you type in Stan Musial into the search bar, you will get all the Stan Musial items that are up for sale in this auction. So one of my favorites, I was checking out this earlier, really nicely centered, really strong copy of this PSA 3 1948 Leaf Stan Musial card. Love that card. Love Stan the Man. Current bid's at $1,700 there. A couple of unique items here. We've got a 1950 Royal Desert Stan Musial BVG Authentic. Check that out. So some unique stuff as well for Stan. You've got the Leafs. You've got a nice SGC 15 Red Heart in there. An SGC 8 from 1963. A Stan Musial jersey as well. Check that out, man. Signed St. Louis Cardinals jersey of Stan Musial. Super neat there. And then Doc HW says Ty Cobb and Trout. I'd be happy to do that. So let's search. This auction is at robertedwardauctions.com. You can check it out at bid.robertedwardauctions.com. So let's see here. I can search Mike Trout quickly to show you guys. There is his rookie 2011 Bowman Chrome Draft. His rookie 9.5. Current bid's at $120. Mickey's and PSA 8. 14 active bids for Bradley. Very cool. And then Ty Cobb, there's a ton of. So I will show some of that. I also wanted to jump and show you guys some of the rest of the lot auctions that we have. Oh, those are mine. Let's jump back into bid now. I want to go to, we just did the bonds. I want to go to lot number 73 next as I'm scrolling through this first page of 100 items. Some incredible stuff here. Lot number 73 is an 86 Fleer complete set with the Jordan rookie and a PSA 5 plus the sticker set. Very cool. Show you guys some of the key items here in that set. 86 Fleer is the best basketball set, man. Iconic for its rookies. Obviously, it has Jordan's rookie. Here's the Jordan sticker and the PSA 6 there as well. And let's show a shot of the main Jordan as well. PSA 5. Really nice looking Jordan PSA 5. I've got an odd question. Can you search Frank Sullivan? Sure, I can do a quick search of Frank Sullivan for Madpar. Nothing there, Madpar. Nothing on Frank Souls. Is this your auction? No, this is the team at Robert Edward Auctions. My show, Bonkers Cards Live, will start in 12 minutes at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I want to jump to lot number 90 next as well. Wow, Tim's got the Michael Jordan rookie sticker in a 7.5. Very cool, Tim. Going to go to lot 90. This is a Old Judge Hall of Fame collection. It has Jim O'Rourke, Dan Bruthers, John Ward, Tim Keefe. So some big names here. The Old Judge cards, some of the earliest known examples of baseball cards ever. These are 19th century cards. Really, really cool. I do want to get one of these eventually on to Bonkers Cards Live because I think it's just a really cool example of baseball card history, sports memorabilia history to have an Old Judge card. Really cool here to have some Hall of Famers as well. Tim C says he found it in a box of old baseball cards at his dad's closet. It was the only basketball card. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. The current bid on that lot is $1,600. We're going to go to now, we're going to use the search function and we're going to search a couple of individual lots as well. We are going to go to lot number 1622. And there it is, a really cool Stan Musial. We were talking about Stan Musial earlier. This is a 48 Bowman Stan Musial auto. The auto got an authentic. You'll see here a little bit of fading in the autograph, but still very legible as well. Current bid there is $1,800. $1,800 on that. And the next lot I'm going to search is lot number 2615. And it's a 2019 Leaf Pearl Wagner cut signature. So one of two from Leaf. Leafs always had some really unique product, and this is really cool to see a Wagner cut auto into a card. The current bid there is at $1,200 for a Wagner auto. That's an awesome price as of right now. We're going to do lot number 2663. Oh, that was 2662. And this is a 500 home run club signed baseball. It's got Mantles and autos. It's got Ted Williams auto. Really cool. You'll see the Mantle auto right there. Willie McCovey right on the top of it. For anybody that likes signed baseball, some sweet autos here. Check that out. We've got Ernie Banks, Willie Mays. So the current bid there is at $825. And then the last lot that I wanted to make sure I covered before I threw it back to you guys and did a couple of other searches was lot number 3216. It's a 1958 Topps football. It's a complete set of 132 cards. It does have the Jimmy Brown rookie as well. You can see it's in pretty nice shape there. The cards are in raw condition. They're not graded. There's 89 duplicates in this as well for any set collectors. The current bid is at $1,250 for the 1958 football. So I'll show you guys the one card that I definitely have a bid in on right now. This would be an upgrade for my set, the 1954 Topps Yogi Berra in a 6. I always like to try to find 54 Topps cards in these auctions. So that's for me. What's the average price of Hank Aaron rookies PSA 3? We can actually search a Hank Aaron rookie in here right now. I'm going to search Hank Aaron. There's a PSA 3. The current bid there is at $2,800. Now, keep in mind, guys, these prices, I do love the 54s. These prices do not include the 20% additional buyer's premium that REA does charge upon the gavel closing. So keep that in mind, guys. So if a card closes for, say, $3,000, you will actually pay $3,600 plus the shipping and, you know, insurance and fees and stuff like that. So it'll be a little bit more, obviously, than what you are seeing at the bid price. I do get that asked frequently on the buyer's premium. So just please keep that in mind when placing bids. Some really cool other cards here, the double headers, some unique items here for Hank Aaron. Look, we've got a signed Hank Aaron card. You know, the signed market for vintage has been very hot. eBay charges the seller, REA and Fanatics charge the buyer. Yes, interesting Topps observation there from Topps Nut. You'll see here, this auto is very faded. It is an auto grade authentic. The card is graded 2. The signed vintage market, it's very important on the autograph. So you'll see the bid's only at $250 right now. These have sold in previous REA auctions, the 58 signed with higher grade autos for several $1,000s. So it shows the importance of the quality of the autograph to autograph collectors as well. We've got some Bazooka, all sorts of cool stuff there. Somebody had asked earlier about Ty Cobb. I'll search Ty Cobb as well. There's going to be a ton of really cool Ty Cobb in this auction. You've got the Wolverine postcard at $34,000. What's up, Joel? Good to see you, man. We've got Type 1 photography. I showed this last week as well. Really, really cool here. This is of Ty Cobb and Honest Wagner. The current bid here is, this is a M101 Sporting News Supplements. So a little bit different than Type 1 photograph, but it does present like a photograph, which is very cool. $5,500 is the bid on that. And check that out. We've got the Morris County Card Show in here, guys, for all you New Jersey locals. REA is located in Chester, New Jersey. That's where they're headquartered. And the Morris County Card Show I frequently attend. They're in the chat here tonight as well for all you Jersey locals. Check out their card show. There's a nice Koufax auto in this one, says Tim. Very cool. Love to see that. But yeah, some really unique Ty Cobb items for any Ty Cobb collectors to check out. Let me just jump over to YouTube, make sure. We've got 4 viewers over on YouTube right now. I appreciate it. We've been holding the viewership strong on the show tonight as well. Appreciate everybody. Looks like we've got around 70 viewers still watching here on TikTok, which is awesome. Appreciate all you guys for watching and checking out REA's auction. This is the September Encore auction coverage of REA Robert Edward auction. Be sure to check it out, guys. Some really, really unique stuff. Let's check out this 1948 Leaf Satchel Paige SGC2. This is considered his rookie short printed card. The current bid there is at $21,000 before extended bidding. And no change yet on Oh, wow. The Jackie Robinson did go up since we started the show. I believe the last bid was at 58,000. It's up to 60,000 now. And I wanted to see if the Shohei moved, and the Shohei's still at 16,000. Yeah. So seeing bidding that close to extended bidding is interesting because it shows that it could be a potential new bidder that is coming in because they need to place their bids within the next hour to be involved in the auction. So a collector's dream says, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining over on YouTube, Collector's Dream. This is an awesome one, a 1959 Gibson PSA 8.5. So nicely centered. The current bid there is at 13,000. Some really awesome cards here. We were talking about signed vintage earlier. We've got a signed T206 card, which you don't always see. Rube Marquardt, the current bid there, 775. He's a Hall of Famer. We also have him with the hands at thighs variation of the card. This auto is a little bit better, actually. This is in the JSA cert, but super cool card there. And I was shown the Hindu earlier. I just got signed up to bid. David316, thank you so much, man. I'm sure the REA team appreciates that. Definitely check out the auction, David. Let us know what you think. Love to see that. And as I'm scrolling here, guys, I've got just about 4 minutes left in the coverage. If anybody has any questions or wants to see anything, please let me know. Check this out. A 2022 Transcendent Aaron Judge refractor. It's a 1-of-1. Aaron Judge looks to be the runaway American League MVP this year, which is awesome. Yankees making a good push to October. And again, this is a card market that is a lot more volatile than the vintage market. As this card is closing at kind of an interesting inflection point in Aaron Judge's career as he goes in to make another postseason run, the Yankees playoffs could really impact the value of this card. So the current bid there is at 2,200. Let's continue to see where that closes. The Judge 1-of-1, yes, 2,200 as of right now. And then all these old Judge cards, definitely would recommend checking these out as well. I love the Allen and Ginter. Here's a John Clarkson SGC1. Awesome example of that card there. But yeah, guys, this is the Robert Edward auction, September Encore auction. If anybody else, I'll leave it for a minute here. I want to give the viewers here a chance to ask me any questions they have or to have a search of any players. It's a great auction. As a reminder, guys, we will be doing coverage as well of the October Encore auction. They have auctions. You can actually check out all of their auctions if you go to upcoming auctions, and then you see important dates for 2024. You'll see all of their auction schedules here. So the September auction is closing now. Then there's dates for consigning into their October auction. Their October Encore auction runs from October 10th to the 20th. And then they have all the rest of the dates featured here as well in terms of their shows and appearances and stuff like that. Their last big catalog auction will run from November 22nd to December 8th, which is always a lot of fun for those catalog auctions. But again, check it out. Go to bid.robertedwardauctions.com and check it out. Scotty B says, what's this website? Yes, it's bid.robertedwardauctions.com. Yep. Thank you guys for all the questions and comments. As I said, we are wrapping up here at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. Look at that. I love the dark cap. Christy Mathewson, SGC 55, the Piedmont back. Great color. Awesome card there. A couple of awesome T206 here. Carolina Brights. This is a rare back. Current bids at $575 for the Carolina Brights. But yeah, guys, that is the coverage. I want to say thank you to the REA team for watching and joining. I want to say good luck to everybody who has bids in on the auction tonight. I'm going to flip the camera over just for a second in case you joined halfway through the show. My name's Gordy. I've been your host tonight. Again, definitely follow the Robert Edward Auctions TikTok account if the REA team just wants to give a wave, just so that you guys can see that account real quick and hit the like and follow button over on REA. Give me a follow again. My name is Gordy Bonker. I'm the host and founder of Bonkers Cards as well. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Bonkers Cards Live is about to start at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. I've got awesome cards up for sale, up for claim. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me know who wins some of these awesome cards tonight over at the auction. I'm excited to hear more. Over on YouTube. Hey, there we go. We got up to 5 over on YouTube. Very cool. appreciate you guys joining and watching over on the big screen, guys. I'm going to close the show over on YouTube. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And that